and welcome to Kingsway Court. I want to take you into the house of some of my friends and show you the home improvements that Glasgow have done in these flats.
Sorry, come in.
Hello.
Hi.
Is your mum here?
Oh, sorry, it's fucking here.
This family are packing because they're being temporarily rehoused out of this house, and you'll see why in a moment. Violet, can you tell me how this has affected your family, all this water coming into the house, how it's affected you?
Yeah, I will tell you how it affected us, especially myself. When it started, it was really very bad because I started having chest pain and I didn't know what caused it. So I made an appointment to see my GP. I was given antibiotics for 2 weeks, which I did take and it never improved. I never knew it was because of the leakage on the roof, so I went back again. I was given more. Until now, I'm still taking it. My second daughter also was affected the same way. My son, who is 13 now, it was the same. So we are all taking antibiotics until just recently. They stopped, but me, I'm still taking antibiotics.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
it is so stressful because, like now, especially my first daughter, she's living in the house. She can't bring her friends because she thinks it is a shaming. And I'm so stressful, you know, how it gets. I get the bucket, I put it down, the water becomes full up, I take it in the bathroom. I can't go outside. I'm scared maybe it can affect us health on the side of food. Because most of my time I'm cooking, and it's really stressful the way I see it.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time for this documentary. And I hope
welcome.
everything goes really well for you.
Yeah, okay, you are welcome.
This is another bathroom, Leo. This has been repaired and painted. Did you say to me that the work had been done in here?
This is what they said. They came out last week and they ripped all the wallpaper off, and that whole wall was covered in black moss. It had mushrooms growing up there. So they stripped all the walls, and that's what they've painted, and that's the way they left it. They've done nothing to it. They didn't touch anything. They just told me it was coming from above. I think at the time the apartment was empty. I don't know, they said it was condensation. I don't know, that's what they told me. But it's gone from there, and it has gone right along there.
Right.
I mean, when it's really heavy raining, we're still getting water in there sometimes as well.
Well, you get water in there when it rains?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that must be a fault in the building somewhere.
No, I'm getting water. See, when it's really, really heavy, I get water from there.
And they know about that?
They've been out a few times about that, but not recently. But they have been out. But that's what I'm saying, they didn't fix anything here. They told me it was coming from above, that it was coming from the condensation in the windows, and it was just basically, it was coming through. But I mean, you don't get a crack like that. The toilet has just been an absolute nightmare. I've got photographs on my phone, which I'll show you before when the wallpaper was up, when it was the dampness. I've got photographs, which unfortunately I didn't take when they took the wallpaper off. But then I was working and they came out and painted it. But the gentleman said, Christine just moved everything, and that's what they've done, put that coat or whatever that is up.
Mrs. Beaton, you know I'm Noreen Rial from Kingsway Eye.
Yeah.
I'd like you to tell me how your life has changed since Glasgow Housing Association changed the water pressure here.
Well, at first we thought it was great. The water pressure was going on, you know, good pressure. And then you started getting drips through the ceiling in the bathroom. And then from a drip, it went to a waterfall.
Oh, right.
and then it's coming right through into the kitchen, you know. Now, I mean, father and I, my husband and I, but we're no fit for that. Because, I mean, you've got to be in to empty the basins and the pail, you know. And then in the cupboard in there, it's up on top of the water tank. It's the water's coming in, so I have to put a utensil up there. So I have to try and lift that down and hand it to my husband, and it's impossible.
Right. Has it affected your health in any way?
Well, I think so. I mean, there's my husband there. I mean, he's not well as it is, but I mean, when I go to the chemist, because he feels as if he's got a flu-like symptom all the time, you know. And I feel the same. I feel as if I'm drained, you know, like no energy, you know. And that's no us. I mean, we're usually out and about.
You say that your husband's ill. Can you tell me, or do you want to tell me what's wrong with your husband?
Well, he's got leukemia and he attends the beats in oncology. So, I mean, and he's losing an awful lot of weight. So, I mean, I have to do most things,
Right.
you know.
Do Glasgow Housing Association know that your husband's this ill?
No, I didn't think it was any of their, you know, need to tell them,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. This is what Mrs. Beaton has to do every day, sometimes twice a day. Right, I'll take that from you.
Right.
Mrs. Beaton, what age are you?
63,
63, and you have to do this every day.
thanks. What's this?
That's quite a dangerous thing, you have to do that. You've got a bad heart.
That's why I need to be in. I mean, you can't go away the weekend to my daughter's, you know, because you've got to be attempt it. Or it goes into the water, your cold water, and that's what you drink. If that's not there,
What, that drips into your water tank?
if I hadn't that there, that would go into the water tank because there's a hole in the middle of the cover,
Right.
and it would run in there. If that overflows, that goes into your drinking water.
Oh, so much for fresh water from
Yeah.
a direct
That goes
feed
into your
then.
drinking water.
Goodness sake.
Look at the
Your
whole way
bathroom as well.
Oh, he's a... Yeah.
Now, if this is what the Glasgow Housing Association call progress, think of all the people it's affected here, all the houses that have been ruined. Think again, this is not progress, this is torture. Noreen Rial at Kingsway, signing off for just now. Bye.